Hello, everyone. Good morning and welcome to Morning Verses with Mike. Thank you for coming on over here and joining me this morning. I appreciate you. It's really nice to see you this morning. I hope your day started off great. I'm going to pop open the chat room here. So, a couple things. Morning Verses with Mike. What we do, as I introduce every morning, I normally will read from the New Living Translation here of every man's Bible. I share a verse or two or sometimes three from there each morning, and we dive into it a little bit and talk about it. And the goal is just that we share the Word of God. We spread our faith. We share some positivity and get people fired up in the morning. I hang out in here with you for about 3 to 5 to 8 minutes. You know, I always keep these under 10 minutes just so that way people can get rolling on with their day and get things going. So if you would, I would love for you to join me each weekday, 6:15 a.m. Mountain Time right here. So whatever time that is where you're at. And if you're joining live, that's fantastic. If you're joining later, that's great too. Please, either way, do me a favor. Share this video, put it out there on your social media. Share some faith and some positivity with the people that are in your network. So hit that share button. Make sure if you're watching on YouTube, hit that bell notification icon as well so you get notified when I'm going live. So this morning is a little bit different because I'm going to be sharing from this book. It's Sarah Young's Jesus Calling, and it's a 365-day devotional. And so I'm going to be sharing November 29th today. And from November 29th, I meant to pull this down. From November 29th, she's got a few verse readings here. So I have those printed up from the New Living Translation. The verses I'm going to be discussing this morning are Isaiah 58, verse 11, and Isaiah chapter 40, verse 11. So Isaiah 58:11 is, "The Lord will guide you continually, giving you water when you are dry and restoring your strength. You will be like a well-watered garden, like an ever-flowing spring." Isaiah 40 verse 11 says, "He will feed his flock like a shepherd. He will carry the lambs in his arms, holding them close to his heart. He will gently lead the mother sheep with their young." So that leads us into the devotional this morning. Good morning, Ryan. Yeah, I've got, this, I've been running the morning sunrise backgrounds in the kind of the back on my TV, and these that's one of those so I can get just a different experience each morning. Well, same experience but different experience, if you know what I mean. And so I got that green screen, and so rather than throwing the sunrise up on the TV, I can throw the sunrise up right behind me. So pretty cool setup. So good morning, and it's nice to see you. So November 29th, let me infuse my peace. It says, let me infuse my peace into your innermost being. As you sit quietly in the light of my presence, you can sense peace growing within you. This is not something that you accomplish through self-discipline and willpower. It is opening yourself to receive my blessing. In this age of independence, people find it hard to acknowledge their neediness. However, I've taken you along a path that has highlighted your need for me, placing you in situations where your strengths were irrelevant and your weaknesses were glaringly evident. Through the aridity of those desert marches, I've drawn you closer and closer to myself. You've discovered flowers of peace blossoming in the most desolate places. You've learned to thank me for hard times and difficult journeys, trusting that through them I accomplish my best work. You've realized that needing me is the key to knowing me intimately, which is the gift above all gifts. So collectively, this is one of those that the Lord will guide. He stays there, and I know that often there's a common theme and a common message each morning to these, but it really is. Sometimes we need that same reminder a few days in a row to get that. And it is a reminder that the Lord is giving. It is a reminder that we do have those journeys, that there are difficulties. Not everything is hunky-dory all the time. I would love for it to be. You would love for it to be. But through, on one of my other shows, I was talking at one point, for many people, and for most, it should be that failure is fuel, right? You get fueled through that frustration. You get fueled through that. The big key and reminder this morning is that you keep your eyes on the prize. You keep your eyes on God and keep yourself rooted in that faith. So Thank you for getting up and joining me this morning. That is another wrap for Morning Verses with Mike. I appreciate you. Like I said, if you would, please tune in each weekday morning at 6:15 a.m. I'd love to have you join me. I generally will watch the the Facebook feed. I'm starting to get a little bit of a following on the YouTube channel, so I'll flip the laptop open there as well, and I'd love to be able to communicate with everyone. If you have a verse that is impacting you, if you have something that is impacting you, please share it in the sidebar or share it on your personal social media. Connect with me. Tag me in that verse. I would love to continue the conversation with you after the video. Drop that in the comments. Drop it in the sidebar. And I would love to continue on that conversation. Ryan over here on the side says vision and hope. Absolutely. And with vision, when you can see beyond, when you can see more than is directly in front of you in the moment, and you keep your eyes on God and keeping in that faith, when you have that vision, that helps to provide more hope. So keep going. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. We'll talk to you soon, everybody.